Oh my goodness. 3 bench PRs in a week. Whew. I just hit 147.5 kilos in the bench press, and my lord, was it a grinder. This is pretty much my true max now, I think. I didn't quit because the bar didn't stop moving. But this is where it all started. I did the 140. I'll show you the 140 here. The 140 I thought moved really well, comfortable. The weight was not crushing me. And that's the key thing to me. When I rack a weight and it feels like the 140 did, in my hands it feels like it's not crushing me. It feels like I'm stronger than it. I don't know what is responsible for that. All I know is that for the longest time, when I would unrack a weight, I would get pain right in the elbow here. I've showed you guys where. And that would just set the whole thing up for a shit show. You know, it already hurts holding it. Of course it's gonna hurt freaking moving it. Now when I unrack it, there is no pain at all. So now I'm like, shit, this feels awesome. The absence of pain is awesome. And so then I go through the range of motion and I feel strong. It's not crushing me, it's not hurting me, and then it moves well. That's how 140 felt, moved well. So I thought, last time I hit 145, that took a lot out of me. Then I tried 147 and I failed out. Why don't I give 147 and a half go straight away? Bit of a jump, but whatever. So I did it. And once again, I unracked it and it's not crushing me. It's not crushing me. So that feeling continues. But I get it down here and I'm like, this is very heavy. What I felt, I don't know if this is accurate. I mean, some of you guys that are much better bench pressers might be able to tell me what's going on, but I went here and I felt like internal rotation on my shoulder. So I couldn't maintain my chest here. Instead, what happened was, it was this. I felt that movement, and then from then on, it was like, I felt like the bar moved up a little bit. I was benching, I don't know with what muscle. And to be honest with you, I feel, it's not pain. I feel like I shouldn't be doing that a lot because my shoulders kind of feel weird now. So that is not a good thing, clearly. But feels really strong. Feels really, really strong. But I can see how people get injured in the shoulders when, I guess it's their upper back unglues, and you get that, shrugging and internal rotation, and then all of a sudden you got floaty shoulders. The shoulders are not pinned back and stable. This is probably why a lot of people say that bench press is all about the freaking upper back, right? Like, if that thing happens, you're screwed. Your shoulders are copping it sweetly. I don't know what's going on, man. The bench press is feeling so freaking good. I finally addressed the elbow issue and I feel amazing, man. Amazing. So this is probably the best, not probably, without a doubt, the best benching I've ever done in my life. I've gone from 140 to 142.5 in a week to 145. In fact, let me correct myself. I didn't hit 140 for 3.5 years. 3.5 years I didn't hit 140. At all. Not even once. Ever. So in an essence, in a 3.5 year period, I've set 4 PRs in a week. 140, 142.5, 145, 147.5. That's insane, man. So, freaking chuffed, man. Chuffed. Absolutely happy right now. After this video, I'm just gonna overdose on the stuff that got me here. I'm gonna try and, like I said in the last video, I'm gonna try and prolong this successful period by doing more singles. So I'll go to 140 now and I'll get 5 singles, 7 singles, whatever I can tolerate. And then I'll do some more, I'll superset it with some more elbow health stuff, rotation, hammer, basic stuff, sets of 30. Just really focusing, squeezing. It's just purely rotation stuff. I don't quite understand that motion, rotation of the pronation, supination. But whatever it is, it's making my elbow feel nice. And then when I unrack a weight, it doesn't hurt. It doesn't freaking hurt. And that's basically it. Before that, maybe another little clue into my success here. I've started every session now for the last 5 days, I want to say 6 days. I have to look at the log. Every single session I'm doing hang power cleans. They're sloppy, I get it, not very nice. But I'm trying. I'm getting up to 60. So basically what I'm doing the bar for 5 sets of 10. 5 sets of 10, kind of get the shoulders warmed up so I can internally rotate them. My God, it's so bad after benching, but they're usually a bit better than that. And then I go for 40 kilos, and I'll do 5 sets of 5. Then I go to 60 kilos, and I'll do 3 sets of 5. The 60 kilos is wrecking me, man. Like, I'm feeling through here, felt like, not a strain, but it felt like an uncomfortable, sharp feeling when I was cleaning. So you go from like a fully flexed position here to like a fully, oh, see, that hurts me now. Damn, hopefully it's okay, but tomorrow, to a fully opened up position. And my freaking wrists are copping, and maybe the freaking cleans are actually what's making the elbow feel nice as well. I'm thinking to myself now, it's not a good thing to be benching a lot, because when you bench a lot, all of this gets tight. And to front squat and clean a lot, you're supposed to be opening this up. So it's like, maybe that's why my freaking wrist hurts now. The wrist doesn't hurt, but like this muscle here, my Lord, man. So this is the thing when it comes to training, man. There are some exercises which complement each other, and there are some that are just freaking clash. And I feel bench press and front squats and these cleans that I'm doing, they don't like talking to each other. Bench press and front squats don't like talking to each other. Bench press and cleans don't like talking to each other. This is why probably a lot of these Olympic weightlifters, they argue against anybody doing bench press if they're interested in Olympic weightlifting. It's just the mobility aspect, because you can't front rack, you can't do anything. And now that I'm pushing bench so hard, I feel like my forearms are getting tighter and tighter. And in essence, I feel like I do need, oh my God, now I just thought about another thing. In an essence, I do need tight, strong forearms, because that's kind of what makes me happy to bench press. And then, if I'm happy to bench press, that means the elbows are healthy. So what have I been doing a lot in the last year? A lot of front squatting. So I'm always stretching. And now it's manifesting itself as a pain in the freaking elbow. And now I've started benching a lot, lots of benching, lots of elbow work, and the pain stopped. But when I clean and when I front squat, I feel like I'm kind of going backwards. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm thinking wrong about this. I'll just continue both and see how it goes. Maybe tomorrow I won't go as heavy. 60 kilos for me is a heavy clean. I know it sounds pathetic for a lot of you, but it's heavy to me. I don't know what to say. It's heavy. I know I can freaking deadlift 265, but 265 I don't have to accelerate. It's slow strength and it's comfortable and I'm locked in. With cleans, I'm not locked in. I'm like opening up. And all of my freaking stabilizers of my spine, the lats, the traps, the freaking erectors, everything gets opened up and I feel loose. And then I have to kind of tighten all that stuff back up again and catch myself. So it's a very vulnerable position for me. That's why 60 kilos is feeling crap. And this is probably the same reason why safety squat bars are feeling incredible. It's right there on freaking, I can see it in the camera. Why those things feel really good, because that's opposite to clean. It's like my lats are here. And I freaking grab the bar and I'm just so locked in. I feel so strong in that position. So SSB bar, SSB squat, the greatest freaking confidence that I have ever in a squatting motion. You front squat less, you back squat much less again, but then you clean and it's like fully, I'm fully opening my lats and it's like full exposure. Just goes to show you how impressive Olympic weightlifting is, man, because these guys feels like they're not even using that lat. So we have really strong cores, erectors, I don't know what else is going on. I don't know how they're stabilizing it, but whatever the muscles are required for you to be strong in Olympic weightlifting, those muscles, those patterns are not very strong with me at all, clearly. I'm freaking struggling with 60. So I think it's good, man. I think it's targeting something that I'm not usually training at all. And hopefully when I get back to deadlifting, I will feel more confident, because now I have my lats and this newfound muscles that I'm using in Olympic weightlifting. Maybe all of that is going to roll up and I'll hit a PR on the deadlift as well. Wouldn't that be freaking exciting? Would be awesome. Today, because of the wrist, I got a 110 front squat. Just struggling with my freaking wrist now. funny, man. Just spent a bunch of time talking about elbows. Now I freaking got a sore wrist. Anyway, I think this is going to be all right, though. I just have to ease up on the cleans. Doing a lot of freaking forearm work lately. That's probably contributing to it. Anyway, guys, I have to do a bit more thinking, but another freaking PR on the bench, man. Freaking incredible. Incredible. So maybe next time he's going to 150. Unlikely. I just want to mention as well, yesterday I worked until 10 p.m. This morning I woke up and I went to work at 7 a.m. I was at work at 7 a.m. so I didn't get a lot of sleep, and I back it up with this. It's just insane stuff. I wasn't expecting this, but anyway, another freaking PR. Appreciate you guys like always. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.